Hello everybody, welcome back. Today it was nice to come down to Lowe's and not need anything except for this big black plastic tub, which we'll get to here in a little bit. The reason I say that is, that's it. I'm pulling the plug on the van project. It does everything it's good enough. I've done, it does everything I need it to do right now. I've gone out a couple trips on it. It works the way it is. But we're done. I've spent enough time and enough money on this van. It works pretty good. But it's just it's that time of the year right now. I need to pull the plug on the project and get on with some other things. It's time I do get busy with Betty and focus on something else as well. Here on our way, see this van? It's much newer than my van. It's got the newer front end and everything. They want $12,995 for it. Oh, it's a 2014. Okay, mine's a 2000. That van has more rust along the bottom of it. That has much more rust on it than my 2000. So there, for $13,000, I paid $2,000. I paid $11,000 less for my van that has less rust on it. This thing is more solid and clean underneath. That makes me pretty happy. That's, if that's a fair market value, that gives me $11,000 leeway. I can spend, I already looked into it, I can spend $3,600 to that and put a brand new 5.4 Triton engine in this from TriStar Motors, and I have a much better vehicle for. So there's those that say this is a piece of junk. It's called the van. I don't know why you bought that piece of junk, because it's solid. The mechanical stuff isn't that much money to replace, really. It's the whole entire van itself. It's solid. It's a sound structure, So I'm happy with my purchase, even if I do have to put a new engine in it sometime. Okay, and here's another newer one. All right, check this out. See all this? See all that? Oh yeah. That's okay. In my van, look at that. No rust. Couple little chips, but no rust. Oh, I will admit there's a couple little bubbles down here. But I'm gonna take care of that before it gets any worse. The reason I mentioned the engine is it does have 230,616 miles on it. That's a lot of miles, right? Like I've said before, I do know the history of the van. My brother-in-law bought it brand new in 2000. Used it as a, he was a contractor, and then it got passed off to my nephew, and now I own it. So the original engine only lasted 185,000 miles. So the engine's been replaced, but it wasn't a new or rebuilt engine. It was a used engine, and he'd said, I don't remember now, it had 30 or 35,000 miles on it. So that was at 185. That was 45,000 miles ago. So plus the 30 or 35, so that's 75 or 80,000 miles on this engine. And these 5.4 Tritons, they're pretty long lasting. They generally will go 200,000 miles plus. So I should be good to go for quite a while on this engine. The only other weak link might be, at some point the transmission maybe, but they're pretty bulletproof too. They're heavy duty transmissions in these. It has not given me any issue or any signs or any weird symptoms of acting up at all. And that brings up the question too, is with that in mind, do I want to tow something and put the so maybe I'm better off just leaving well enough alone. And the van's been doing good. It does what I need it to do, and let's just leave it at that, right? You're probably ready to go in and get some breakfast, huh? Huh? So back to this big black tub for a minute. I need this to replace that switch I spoke of, right? I said, in the last video I said, the only thing wrong with the bounder really is I need to replace the switch. And then some of you have commented that I thought you said the bounder had transmission problems in some videos. And but if you remembered that video, I also said that there's a kickdown switch. So the switch is in the transmission. It's not too bad of a job really. I have to remove the pan and catch the fluid and replace the switch, or see what's going on with it. Maybe somehow it's come unplugged or has come loose. I've watched plenty of videos on it. The symptoms are all there. It's doing exactly what that, and I've seen the different ways it may have fallen completely. So whether it's unplugged, loose, or failed, I need to look at that switch. So that's what this is all about. That should clear up the issue with Betty. And as for pulling the plug on this project, that's it. It's we're gonna call it done. I had said again that it does everything I need it to do. We have refrigeration. I have a cook stove up there, and some non-perishable food items over there. A few things. Oh, there was a banana. That's perishable. But I'll eat that today. So, comfortable sleeping. We have entertainment. We have a TV up here. It does everything I need it to do for now. And next season maybe, maybe some more shelving up top to put some kitchen type stuff and odds and ends up to kind of declutter this. I am going to rebuild this differently and have this push this cooler back in here. Do away with the countertop area there so that it still opens and closes. I don't want to mess around putting this on slides, having to slide it out and back in every time. I'm just going to do away with that. I can open it up where it's at. Aside from that, so this will probably get a remodel next year, but for now it's functional. It'll do what I need it to do. And over here, I think up on this wall, I'm gonna put some shelves or whatever, somewhere to put some of my clothing. Old jeans and t-shirts, that's kind of the way I roll. And I always lay with my head down at that end of the bed, so I'm not gonna put anything over there. I don't want to bang my head on stuff. I might actually raise the bed a little bit, because I do need I could use a little bit more room for storage. And that's gonna be it. But it works as is. That's it for this season as far as any van building goes. I'm gonna refocus in another direction. Two final points. We'll keep this video short today. The first is the whole van project. That wasn't something that wasn't never intended to be like doing van life full time in the van. That was never my intention. I originally just wanted to replace my little car, my old little car that was kind of useless for camping or going out on adventures. And the van, I'm glad I did it. I really do enjoy the van. We've kind of just really gone on two nice trips with it. One on the eastern part of the Pennsylvania, made a loop out around that way, and then just recently up around Lake Michigan, up the Upper Peninsula and stuff. It's worked out great. I enjoy it. We went to clean it out a little bit last night and do some reorganizing. Me and Bella went over there, turned the TV on, hung out, kicked back on the bed for a while, just kept relaxed. And I really do enjoy the van, but my intention was never to go full time in it. So I did say at one point that I was open to that possibility. If I do this van, if I build this van out, if it becomes like, oh, this is great, and I'm just, I could do this longer term, maybe I would try it for a while. But no, I like having the full kitchen and running water. I like having those things. I have used the van long enough that I do know that if I go south for the winter or southwest for the winter for that length of period, I do want facilities like the Bounder has. So, and again, in earlier videos back then, I did say, you know, the original plan was to do just that with the, get rid of the car, do the van, and then also address this. I don't need all this. It's me and Bella. We don't need a 34-foot Fleetwood bounder. Just so I want to get. I'm aiming for getting a mid-size Class C. I'm pretty much made my mind up on that. I've been looking at them, and there's some around. The right one will come along, but I'm going to downsize to a mid-size Class C, and the bounder will be for sale. There'll be more cleaning up. I'm going to fix that issue, and I'm going to road test it a pretty, you know, substantial amount. Take on some trips, make sure it's really, you know, good and fixed. You know, other little minor details and stuff I want to do to it. I bought a backup camera for it. I never installed. I'm gonna go ahead and install that, and I don't know what else I'll do to it, but certainly going to clean it out and clean it up, make it more presentable. You know, road test it, exercise it some, and then I'll officially say it's ready. It's for sale. I know some of you in the comments have shown interest in it. When I get close, I'll give everybody a heads up. Probably do a video, do a walk through, to walk around, and say that's it. If you're serious, you know, email me at davesrvlife@gmail.com. So no apostrophe in there. Just yeah, one word, davesrvlife@gmail.com. That'll be. I mean, I know I'll get some emails. Don't put them down in the comments. If you're truly interested in this, don't put them down in the comments. Go ahead and email me at davesrvlife.com. I don't know if there's any point in doing that just yet. You can, but I know I'm going to need some weeks. You know, it's probably going to be 4 or 6 weeks roughly. That's if I get lucky enough to go ahead and get the Class C first, because I need to move out of this, get moved into that, finish cleaning some things out. And, yeah, it's going to be a process, so it's going to be a bit yet. We'll leave it at that, I think. Let's see. All right, that's all for today. Was Bella in this video? Bella? Oh yeah, she was, just briefly. Bella, come here, outside, come on. Nothing wrong with saying hello again, huh? You got something on you, huh? Nothing wrong with saying hello again. Is there bad deers down there? Is there bad rabbits? Where's some rabbits? Go get them rabbits. Get them rabbits. She loves chasing. No, that's not teasing her. She'll go on, she'll do a circle around. She's always kind of patrolling. She loves going for a run and having a look. Let me see. Anything out there? All right, coast is clear. All right. We'll see you next time.